Hey guys, Andrew with Ledgerly here. Just wanted to say, hey, welcome, announcement. If you haven't seen one of our many emails over the past week or two, tax season is upon us, and we are in the midst of transitioning over to a new secure client portal, TaxDome. And Mike, myself, the team, we want to make sure this is going to be an easy transition for you and give you the support you need up front so you know what you're doing, you know how to navigate this platform. It's very self-explanatory. It's smoother than ones we've used in the past. So just throwing this video together for you for reference. So that's enough of that. So with that said, let's get right to it. I'm going to pull out my screen for you fine folks. Now you see here an email, one that we sent. If you're watching this video, chances are you received this email last week on the 8th, January 8th, or again, you might see it in a new email coming your way, but it's very simple setup process to get started. So I'm actually just going to go and click here, and you can see it's going to navigate to our own firm's login page, to our TaxDome portal, which we've set you all up in. You're actually going to start with the sign up feature. Now I have already done this, but I'll just click into it for you. You'll give it whatever email that you received this one to, whatever email we have on file, and you're going to type that in. You're going to continue. It's going to prompt you for a password. Again, create it, write it down. Don't forget it because you're going to need it to get back into this thing. So complete that step and go ahead. Once you sign in, I'm actually going to sign in over here because like I already have it for myself here as a test so I can show you guys. Once you get the setup process done, you get into the portal. It's going to look a little something like this. All right, so here's our home screen. And you can see I already got a few things in there, and you'll probably be seeing coming out in another email, invitations or requests to fill out an organizer, a business organizer if you have a business that we're doing a tax return for, or likely the majority of you will be asked to fill out this individual tax organizer. Similar to processes in the past, it's going to be a questionnaire asking everything related to your income picture for the year, anything that's changed, and ask you for all the information that we're going to need to ultimately prep the return. So you'll see that in a separate email. But even if you missed the email, when you come to the homepage, if I didn't see that email I was just showing you, I'm going to say, I got to do business organizer and I got to do an individual organizer. Okay. Like your to-dos are going to be summarized right here on this home screen. You see, waiting for action. Like, all right, balls in your court. Let's get some work done. So I'm not going to go through everything. It's a very self-explanatory platform to use, but let's just click through a few of the tabs. So that's the home. It's a summary. This documents function on the left is going to be where you upload things that we need. So yes, the questionnaire is important, but sometimes we're going to be asking, for instance, if you have a business that you know is reported on a Schedule C and we're not doing your books, we're going to need the income and expenses for the year, whether you upload us documents and statements, all that jazz. You need to get us a document. You're going to go up to here. Now you can see this is blank. There are no documents. If you actually click onto this folders subtab, you can see that there's two folders pre-populated with every TaxDome portal. One is going to be client uploaded documents, you, and then firm docs shared with the client. That might be things that we uploaded that we wanted you to see, but we ask when you're uploading things, just go into this client uploaded documents and imagine we're going to be doing your 24 return. Again, if we're doing a return for you for a prior year, click into the applicable folder, whatever the activity, the folder, the file relates to, you're going to just upload it to 2024. You can click upload documents. It'll prompt you to pull it up from your file explorer. And you'll just click on the file you need, click submit, and it'll go right in here. But I actually wanted to show this to you from the organizer view. Again, I mentioned you have some questionnaires to fill out. Let's say I pop into this individual organizer. Very first question, upload a copy of your prior year tax return. That's really for new clients. If we did your return last year, whether it was Ledger, myself, or Mike, if we did it last year, we have your return. So you don't need to do that. But just for the functionality purposes, let's add a document. Again, it's going to pull from my computer. And I'm just going to click any file here and we'll go open. It's going to prompt you to select a folder that it's going to go to. Pretty intuitive. So I can click this drop down and bang, just like we were saying before, what year is it going to relate to? Okay, let's click 2024 and then I go to click upload and I'll go right to that folder and we'll get a notification that, oh, hey, so-and-so has been active in your client portal. They uploaded XYZ documents. Great. In the event you don't know where it goes, can't determine the year, or maybe it's something you just want to throw out there for reference. Maybe it's applicable to a future year you want to keep us in the loop on. You put it to unsorted, but get into a folder so we can get our eyes on it. We're not going to do that right now. Then if you click through, again, the questionnaire, it's made to be very simple. So if, for instance, you say, yes to a certain question, like this, for instance, I actually moved last year, but let's say I didn't move. Okay. Notice how that question went away, or that field below. Did your address change last year? Click yes. And then, oh, hey, I got to tell them what my new address is. So this organizer is much better than ones we've used in the past because it's dynamic and it's going to ask us follow-up questions that we need answered without us having to go manually back and forth via email or flagging you down on the phone. It's all right here at your disposal. So that's pretty cool and something we like. We hope you'll like as well. So I had skipped down from documents to organizers, but let's pop into chats and tasks. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, you can actually chat us through this portal and we'll get a notification on our end. Say you got a quick question, you don't feel like typing out a massive email, you can click new chat and say, subject, the home office. Is that a deduction I can take for 2024? Chat created successfully. Its conversation is going to pop up over here. And hey, got the email on my phone. It's going to pop up to me and Mike, our team, and we're going to see that. We'll get back to you. So that's pretty cool. We talked about the organizer. Again, it's going to show waiting for action. All right, I know the ball's in my court because it says pending, and then we're going to see pending on our side. So we will not begin any tax return prep until we get the notification on our side that this status is completed. And if you've seen our email, if we don't get your information, if these organizers aren't complete by X tax date, reference this email right over here. Individuals, you have until March 15th. S corps partnerships, February 15th. If what we need, if this waiting for action is up to you up until and past those dates, we're going to throw you on extension. So disclaimer there. We've said it a few times. I've said it in this video. So fair warning. And that's just to give us enough time on our end because tax season, everybody's trying to get the returns done. We got a lot of returns to go out the door. We don't want anybody getting hit with a late filing penalty. So we preach being safe and sorry. So that's all to say there. Clicking down, proposals and engagement letters. You will have to sign this engagement letter. And we've trued it up a little bit. So you might see one that's slightly different, but take a read through. Short and sweet. It's only a page. You're going to say accept, and you're going to put the good old John Hancock on there. You can type it out, you can draw it, whatever floats your boat. And I will just type it. Puts it into some nice script for me. And look at that, I got a green check mark. Excellent. Let's go back to the portal. And now you can see it came off my checklist. Excellent. Now I just got to do the organizers. So I get this all the way down to here. Billing, you probably won't use this tab that much because we typically bill through Quick, or if you have a separate payment structure, payment method with Mike or myself, that's totally fine. Whatever you've spoken or agreed on with either of us. So this tab probably won't be used this year. And then requests. If there's something that we know we need specifically for you, we might create a request on our end and you'll see that flow through here. And again, ultimately that'll pull to this summary tab where you'll have the organizers, then there'll be another, instead of organizers, will be down here, it'll say requests and it'll be like provide X documents as of 12/31, something to that effect. But this is your summary catch-all screen. And then lastly, you just got your settings. If you're a security nerd, you want to be more secure, you can turn on the dual factor authentication, whatever floats your boat. And that's pretty much all there is to it. If for some reason you don't see this link, let's say you've set up your account, but then you can't find the login page, just type in TaxDome login. Actually, let me log out of this if I know how to do that. Well, let's just X out of this. You can just Google tax login. Now, this is just going to be the general one. It's not going to have our Ledgerly logo up there, but once you set up the account, you can log in through this screen. I think this is how I logged in when I first showed you guys. So, and just for good measure, we'll do it one more time. And voila, same place. And just an FYI, the emails you'll probably be seeing coming across. If you ever get a new request from us, you will be notified, such as the organizers. Hey, we've created a business organizer for you. Click here. It's going to bring you right into the login. And I think this one's individual. Yep. So pretty self-explanatory. Oh, engagement letter. I got to sign this. Let's click review and sign. I already walked you through what that's going to look like in the portal. But you could see how it's a nice one-stop shop. It's going to capture everything. So we're going to primarily handle any confidential documents, specifically the tax return, through TaxDome. You've probably seen this email come across as well by now. Just talking through the security levels that a company like TaxDome has to go through. It's SOC 2 certified, which means it's like a square audit. It goes through every year against the most rigorous standards to ensure security on the platform itself and that there's no data hacking or phishing and nothing's getting intercepted by bad parties. And they get certified every year. So we're pretty excited about it. Hope you guys are too. That's pretty much all I got for you. Looking forward to a smooth tax season. Best of luck. Reach out with any questions. Thanks, guys.